get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com, and a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and I am bringing to you, as the 896th day of the streak, a black-white angel list that is ripping through the highest ranks of Mythic. Are you ready? Here it comes. Flash. Check it out. So, this particular angel deck, I very much love the angels. The angels are very, very strong in this format. I talked about it a lot on the ArenaCraft podcast. Check that out. But actually, a 4/4 flying vigilant token is a very strong, good creature. Who would have known? And it was a very, very bad creature in the last format. Cards like Brazen Borrower just make it look absolutely stupid. For example, Lovestruck Beast makes it look absolutely stupid. They can't even block or trade with a 3-mana card. But in the new format, a 4/4 Angel token is a serious force to be reckoned with, especially with Vigilance, because it can clock the opponent while also being a brick wall for a Goldspan Dragon. So we're getting our angel on. And what I wanted to do making angels wasn't go full angel tribal or angel cleric tribal. I wanted to take the best things about mono white and I wanted to include those in the deck, but then make it a little more mid-range. What are the black cards that are worth playing here? Obviously, the angel making enchantments are really strong. Rampage of the Valkyries, 3 and a white black. When it enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 angel creature token with vigilance. Whenever an angel dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. This makes the creature matchups so much better for you. Vira's Retribution, this is kind of the hammer of the deck, quite honestly. It makes an angel. The next turn, you can use it as a removal spell for all the angels you control. And then Chapter 3 is usually just game over. Angels you control gain double strike. So, if you're allowed to keep a board of angels, this just dominates any kind of creature matchup. Mono green, mono white, they are afraid of this card. I can't stress it. Like, that's what makes angels a dominant, in my opinion, mid-range deck in the format. It's actually really good. You can ladder with this baby. You can farm the aggro decks pretty well with reasonable draws. But black-white also gives us the best 2-mana removal spell in the format. Vanishing Verse and its ability to instant speed exile any monocolored permanent is really good against, of course, the monocolored decks while also picking off Goldspan Dragon. It's so hard to find a card that is good against blue, black, blue, red, like those dragon decks, while also being good against all the aggro decks. Vanishing Verse does that job. So this card is sweet. Very excited to play 4 of it here in this deck. And those are the only black cards, and they're also gold. So every single card in the deck is actually white. Over here, we've got 4 copies of, again, I wanted to keep what's good in mono white. So we got 4 Luminarch Aspirants, 4 Elite Spellbinders, because it's the best way to battle control, which is the nemesis of a mid-range deck like this, and 2 Skyclave Apparitions. We also have the Legion Angel, which is also an angel, so that kind of jives. I went up to 2 copies because I really wanted this on as kind of a turn 4 play, and 2 in the sideboard. I thought drawing it more often would be good. We'll see. And then in the angel package, Youthful Valkyrie, Righteous Valkyrie, Starnheim Unleashed, oh yeah, and of course, the Retributions, the Rampages that we already talked about. New cards in the deck. Not really. I mean, look at the deck up and down. It didn't actually get cards from the new set. This is an example of a deck that strictly got better by rotation. And we talk about that pretty often. Oh, when rotation happens, this might be good. When rotation happens, this might be good. It often doesn't work out because you're trying to justify playing a card that just isn't that good when you make those kind of arguments most of the time. In this case, basically the whole angel tribal theme became possible because of Eldraine leaving, which shows you the absurd power that Eldraine held over the format more than a typical rotation, which is why we're all excited about the upcoming rotation. So this is cool because you don't need to craft any new cards if you're on the fence about which cards to get from the D&D set, or if you just aren't feeling the flavor that much, you don't have to get any D&D cards. You can just play your favorite angels, and I think you'll do very well. So let's dive in. Let the angelic nonsense begin. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Streamer, alert, YouTuber as well. Check out Jeff Hoogland. I've been lucky enough to cast some of his tournaments. Send a little heart in your general direction. Brewer too plays all kinds of stuff, so we have no idea what we're up against here. I might need to save this call. Normally I'd just play it on turn 1, but we might draw a lot of land. Yeah, let's get it down. You never know where the game will lead, and we might try to be hitting 27 with a Valkyrie, and then we draw land. All right, just gonna play this and get it growing. Since we don't have another angel right on hand. Oh, removal, huh? It's a verse. Selfless Paladin. We've got a venture deck? Are we having ventures? I like ventures. Do you like ventures? A little bit of scry? Eh? Alright, pretty good draw. Alright, so before the... Oh. Okay. Let's see what this does. Probably going to take out Nadar.
I just love a good quest.
A 1/1 goblin or a treasure. Let's see what the choice is. Okay. We'll take out the paladin here and see if we can deal with Ellie. Let's lead with the rampage. And see if Eliwick can take the heat.
Rough crowd, huh, Grove?
I'm worried about some kind of sweeper, but it's also a creature deck, so... I mean, it's a -2 Eliwick deck.
Here's someone you should meet.
Bless Jeff, doing the good work trying to make Venture playable. Combining the best removal spells with the best Venture into the dungeon cards. But is it enough, right? I just don't know if it is. Yeah, this does have reach. Something to keep in mind when we're trying to calculate lethal. Ellie returns. That's a Venture. That's a +1/+1 counter. Ellie pluses, that's a Venture.
Ready for adventure.
So we completed the tomb, which is draw a card, and now the emblem could give +2 for each different thingamajig. All right, so this can tap pre-combat. These have to have power greater. This doesn't have power greater, but this will do the job. And that's the scoops. Sorry, Jeff. Keep working on it. If anybody can break Venture, it's you. Number 187. That's right. I'm a killer. Trained arena slayer of opponents. This hand is sweet. It's got basically a good mono white hand, but with a better removal spell. Our opponent leads on Emiria's Shattered Skyclave. Emiria, the Shattered Skyclave. And it looks like we might have an angel versus angel battle, which is how the matchmaker, how you know that your deck is hitting the matchmaker just right, when they give you that mirror match. They could have saw something on watch or heard something on watch, so we should Spellbinder before attacking, something that can affect an attacking creature. But yep, some kind of removal spell is approaching. Let's see what happens. Valkyrie, Retribution, Starnheim Unleashed, Emiria's call? Well, if we take their Valkyrie, they have no play next turn, and then we can spellbind the Retribution. I guess they can foretell the Starnheim Unleash. Their hand is powerful. Their hand is a powerful one. Let's see if they can top deck another 3-drop like a real boss. Nope, just some foretell. Yeah, that's going to be really dangerous when we get to 5 mana. But let's take the Retribution. Some would say I should have just taken the Unleashed because of what it can do. I'm hoping to pressure them into playing it early so I can Vanishing Verse it, or pressure them into leaning too much on the Valkyrie. But the 4/4s are bigger than the 3/1s, so I'm nervous now. I'm very nervous. Let's see, will they make the Angel? They will not. They're going to hold out. All right. Well, 2 Angels won't be enough now, as we are threatening to drop them to 1. My plan might still work out. Okay, now they make 2 Angels. Not a great draw. Oh, man. All right. So, kill one of these, attack, play the other. Next turn, they play Valkyrie or Retribution. They have 2 blockers. If they trade here, let's see, if they go to 4, then, and they still have 1 Angel, and then they play Retribution and make another Angel. Remember, they can't take 3. Yeah, I think we can do this. Down to 4. All right. This isn't a lethal attacker, unfortunately, but if we can trade off our Angels with their Angels, then their Retribution didn't do anything. They do have the land that doesn't punish them with life. It's a pretty important part of the equation. And here comes the other 4/4. All right. We do not draw a way to pull off the lethal. We don't even draw a way to double spell. It's very bad. But we attack. Opponent has to block the 2 Angels. That turn they took off to try to be a little greedy with their Starnheim is going to pay off. Do we lead with this? Nah, save it for a potential double spell. They needed an untapped land, another one for the Amiria's call. The hesitation tells me they don't have it. Yeah. Whew. Send the love. We are superior, Angel Gamer. Why? We went first. All right, on the draw, hard mode engaged. Let's get that down now so it doesn't interfere with our Valk getting really powerful. All right, our opponent has 2 forests but hasn't done anything else. I'm confused. Let's get the Youthful down so that we can then play the Righteous Valkyrie, then play these Clerics to gain life and pump them. All right, must be a pretty strong hand if they kept it on the play with no 1-drop and no 2-drop. We're in trouble. So we'll try to race. Hope they don't have many fight spells. Here's an Ooze. Here's a Troll. I didn't see a Blizzard Brawl, though. Another Youthful Valkyrie, huh? So we could play the Spellbinder. If they had a fight spell, they would have played it. Unless they have Inscription of Abundance, in which case we'd be really happy if we played Spellbinder. But I think mana efficiency is going to be so important. Just so important here. All right, who gets a counter? Who's coming in hot? I guess we want this to be as large as possible, but this is also the most likely target if they have a fight spell. Like, this thing is what's going to die. So let's focus on the other creatures. And now we're doing a flying life-gaining race, which we should be able to win if neither player has removal. Okay, I mean, those oozes are a problem. They get big. We drew removal first. Oh yeah. A little bit of life, not much. The third ooze. Do we need to use removal? Let's see, they're dead next turn as long as we don't die this turn. All right, do not die. Probably exiling one of the Oran Reef oozes will do the job. Trips ooze. Or the troll. It's the trampler, right? We can go block on these. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. And beating mono green, getting into top 100. That feels good. Left and right, the Angels are slaying them so far. Going first has a lot to do with it. Should I try this game playing the Call as the last land possible, just in case we flood? Some games are determined that way. Maybe more so than by 3 life. But, I mean, that's a hard thing to know. You just don't know. And for me, in best of 1, I feel like I've lost a lot more games to the 3 life. Not having the 3 life. Wow, Youthful Valkyrie. We're just gonna spam it, man. We're just spamming Youthfuls. We so young. Think, every angel we draw is gonna be so much more powerful because of all these. Let's see if our opponent brought portable holes to the party. Okay, Luminarch. Do we play defense? I feel like we're supposed to. They have a Luminarch that we can't check just yet, so we shall wait. Spirit, if they have another 1/1 and then another 1/1, this is a 4/4. It's pretty strong. They're actually outclassing our monk. They're outclassing double Youthful Valkyrie here on the play with a Monk of the Open Hand, giving you an impression of what that card can do. That's a good draw. Do we have to play it now? I think so. Our opponent is like kind of... They're threatening to run us over in this game. We're going to kill a lot of their stuff with Chapter 2, if we get there. They might have a Skyclave Apparition to take out the Retribution, but if they do, we still have the Angels. That draw was huge. This card is amazing. Amazing in this format. Was an absolute dud in the last format, like Brazen Borrower. You can name any number of cards. Like, there were so many cards that just made this card a joke, but not anymore. Not anymore. That's a good job pumping the team to make the Monk at least immune. But you don't want to put the counter... Where do you want to put the counter? You want to build something else to a 4/4 so it can't be picked off. Instead, they put it on the Monk. I think we just take it. Another Snarl. All right, put this down. Play another Youthful. All right, so these aren't going to attack. They're going to kill our opponent's creatures. This can attack. It has Vigilance. What are we going to kill? We're going to kill this. We're going to kill this, and we're going to kill... Let's see. This is going to kill this, so this can attack first. This has to kill this, and this has to kill this. Might as well do it now. Yeah, the downside is we have to tap a lot of our creatures, but we do have a blocker, but we're at 10. So what do they need? They need 2 more points of power, and they need to remove a blocker. Pretty unlikely. And double strike next turn might be lethal. All right, can you kill the blocker? Sparring Regimen doesn't quite do that job. And they have 1 blocker for our double strikers. This is going to be close, because we have to chump here. Then we get in for... We make some angels, so one of the biggest one gets blocked, and then they take 10, 18. Vanishing Verse. It's a little extra. We didn't really need it. But it makes it look really clean. Whew. Double striking angels, baby. The deck is on fire. On the draw, I mean, this hand could be amazing if we draw the land, but we have no removal. So if our opponent's hand is really good, we could just lose. I'm gonna try it. Uh-oh. The ramp deck. I think that the Simic ramp deck that we discussed on the ArenaCraft podcast should destroy this deck. Like, sincerely. If it's the deck that I think this is. It might not be. But yeah, Arjuna tweeted it. I've seen it on Ladder now a few times. I'm going to do a video on it in the future. I have a lot of black-white decks I want to show, and I wanted to be able to break them up with a Simic deck. So probably tomorrow will be the Simic ramp deck. But if it's what I think it is, it revolves more around Cyclone Summoner than Coma. And I think Cyclone Summoner should destroy my deck. Although Elite Spellbinder might help, although they can also ramp right through that. What are we on here, man? Whoa. Huh? I guess they plan to sacrifice this anyway. So I'll just block this and save some life total. So Valkyries, let's see, if you fetch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. There's nothing foretold, so I'm not afraid of Alrund's Epiphany. So let's save the Spellbinders for the next couple of turns, although then the Retribution doesn't happen. Yeah, these Spellbinders are going to be awkward, but I think we need a good clock. This is a better clock with a Spellbinder. These gain more life. This is rough. I'm going to tell you, this is rough. The Spellbinders are exactly what we want, but the 3 spot is really crowded. Hopefully they just have 1 big ramp payoff. If they have 2, I'm really going to regret this play. In fact, I think I regret it now. If I had it again, if I could do it again, I would probably Spellbinder here, because next turn, the opponent might have the mana open for a Divide by 0, which could, like, keep this Spellbinder from happening. Did they miss a land drop? They did, but they have double ramp. We have Vanishing Verse. That's good against the Cyclone Summoner, potentially. Let's attack first. Maybe they'll play a Divide by 0. Two Inscription of Insight. So this isn't the deck I thought it was. Tested Towns can hit the verse, but we can play around it. Inscription of Insight can bounce 2 creatures It can draw 2. Yeah, they're trying to get to 8 for this. It's an easy selection. And it's going to make killing them hard. But Elite Spellbinder is really good against it because they don't want to bounce that very much. Here come the ramps from the Neverwinter Dryads. 3 of them. Adds up to 7. There's 8. Oh no. Yep, if I had played this last turn, we'd be in a much better position than we are now. Because now our opponent can kick this, which means they bounce 2 things, they get a token, and they scry 2, draw 2. It's brutal. 2 to the bottom, though. Okay, so we're going to shock in the call. We're going to play the Valkyrie, and we're going to play the Elite Spellbinder for whatever they just top-decked. Elite Spellbinder is not an angel, so we can play this in whatever order we like. I guess we'll tax multiple choice, but yeah, their mana is online. We're going to have a really hard time breaking through now. Their mana advantage is tremendous. Vastwood Surge can pump their squad, and they're going for it, and make casting these a lot easier. Rumble. Down to 7. They're at 11. They're at 11. We can deal them 8. I think we need to Vanishing Verse 1 of these so that they can't just threaten lethal on us. They're going to try to tempo us out of here. How do we get there? It's not by playing Rampage of the Valkyries, for sure. It's got to be you. We also need to play around Test of Talents. So we need to exile this token now. Can they stop all the creatures? They can bounce 2, maybe 3 of them. If they bounce 3 and they leave the Righteous Valkyrie... I don't know, man. They could also draw Alrund's Epiphany and just frickin' win. Close one. Down to the wire. The opponent needs 10 mana to kick this. They have it, but if they kick it and bounce 2 creatures, they still die in the air. Okay. What else you got? No! Okay, bro. All right. We got to get through this. I'm not worried about the Test of Talents. Playing the Spellbinders again isn't that important. It's time for the Righteous Valkyries to do their work and gain some life. So that we can keep taking these hits. Now the multiple choice bounces one of these. We don't threaten lethal, but we play it again and we play youthful as well. What? What? Guys, is the shuffler fine? Is the shuffler fine? Off the top that was. You tell me the shuffler's fine, I'll tell you you're a liar. A liar. What the hell was that? All right. Will we draw land? If we draw land, this hand is incredible. So I'll take the risk. Snow-covered swamp into Shambling Ghast. Could be anything. Could mean anything. Even if we don't draw a black, but if we draw another white, this curve is amazing. So, all right. Not the draw we're looking for sure. Let's clear the way in the air. The eye twitch wants to block. This looks like a Plumb the Forbidden deck. Deadly Dispute. Draw 2, make treasure. Make another treasure from the Death of the Ghast. And say go. No land for the opponent. Perfect land for us. Sometimes Magic's that easy. 2, 3, 4. But this is like the broken draw that the deck can do. This is the power level you're looking for in your plays. iTwitch gonna probably take one for the team here to go get Environmental Sciences. Now, does the opponent, do they have some kind of sneaky sweeper in here to clean up the Angels? Let's find out. Innkeeper. That's some fodder. Oh man. Oh man. Not like this. This is too much. Take out their life gainer. Down to 7. Okay, they do run a sweeper. Even gets back an Innkeeper, but they have to sacrifice it to Rampage. All right, opponent. All right. Game goes on. Good for you. Let's see. That was unexpected in every way, except for the fact that they hadn't conceded. That made me wonder. So we'll see how long they can hold off the Legion, how many Blood on the Snow they can pull off. How many land are they running? Think of how many cards they've seen to only have 3 land. You gonna kill it? Or what? Wonk. So it's actually a green-black control deck with creatures? The heck is going on? Pretty obvious tell on the Vanishing Verse if they're watching for it there. It's a control deck with creatures. Sure. Why not? I don't know, they might run me out of threats. It's getting close here. Last Angel's in our library, sadly. I don't like the 2-2 split anymore after playing with it a little bit. Would prefer to have all of them in the sideboard. And a main deck slot back. Not like we don't have plenty of 4-drops. So yeah, lots of card draw from Village Rites, Deadly Dispute. It's such a secret control deck, you just don't expect that. Also, look at all the swamps. What? Huh? Alright, how do we kill our own angel? We need to kill our own angel somehow. What the hell just happened? Treasure Coma. Hype. I wish I'd drawn you earlier. Could have come in really handy. Treasure Coma. Soul Shatter. It could be 5. I guess that's the best thing to do. We're gonna tap. I need a way to kill I need an angel to die, man. So, do we play the Retribution? I can try to, like, scam them with Vanishing Verse. If they put, like, Soul Shatter on the stack and I kill one of their coils, maybe that will get them to sacrifice their Coma. I don't know. We're trying here. We're trying. Death Touch, you say? Yeah. Okay. So they played the Innkeeper, and now they get to sacrifice that. Or the Coil. Weird. Keeping the Innkeeper for the life gain? Do you have that many creatures? I guess every single coil is another life. That can matter a lot. That can matter. We're gonna get to kill the Innkeeper, though. So that's why they do this now. Because of the Retribution going off. It's a good read. If this dies, it's not an angel, so their Coma doesn't get sacrificed. That's very bad draw. Guys, I think we're gonna lose. This deck is... What? What the heck did we just... What just happened? I love it. Sultai Treasure Coma with a whole bunch of little freaking nerds. Alright, I hate it. I hate it now. It sucks. It's terrible. I guess this, we don't have any angels. Pretty good choice. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna blow up your frickin' lantern out of spite, so there's that. Alright, the last couple draws being lands also kind of sunk the ship, but man. Nope, you don't get to respond. What a... I got so sidelined. Like, I would have played that totally different if I understood the deck. That's the brewing power right there. I gotta go out on a win, man. I can't go down like this, just shame spiraling after that awesome run that we started with. But being on the draw seems to have a lot to do with our struggle, as it predictably does in Best of One. Don't hello me. I'll get saucy. Hello's not welcome. Ever. Mono red on the play. This is mono red, and we thought they might be gone. This is mono red, they play mono red. Well, when I need a win, mono red is usually somewhere nearby for me. In most queues. Not so much in this one. But at least there's still one. Just play your spell, or pass your priority. Don't let your head explode for it. Let's get righteous. There's no way we're blocking, though. The opponent is either bluffing, like, harder than anybody ever has, or they have another Frostbite. And blocking either of these goblins would wreck us. That is a good card. We may have to find a way to kill that thing. I guess I have the Apparition. I'm just wondering, do I have to kill it this turn, or can I play Legion Angel first? Oof. Well, they have a Frostbite. We need to get the Frostbite out of them, right? If we play Legion Angel, they'll Frostbite it. Maybe we play Youthful and Luminarch. I'm trying to think, is there an order where we get a counter out of this? Let's find out. A little life, maybe? Hmm? Nope. What do you know? It's frostbite. Holy crap, how does this happen? Who saw that coming? Come on over, Battlecry Goblin. I pump my creatures. I attack with them. Yay! Whee! All right, third frostbite check. I don't think so. I don't think they've got that. What a day. What a day to be alive. But hopefully we're done with frostbite now. I mean, I guess you can run 4. Okay. I think that makes their attacks pretty good, right? +1, +0 in haste.
Unleash your ferocity.
And they want to trade here? No trades. Nice draw. Finally, we drew it against a creature deck. Like, it has been a nightmare.
A lost battle does not quell my fury.
All right, Angels, I need you to carry me out of this. If they power up Haven, we'll just trade a Legion for it. That is not the right attack, right? 1 damage to target creature blocking it. I mean, that's Valkyrie fodder. Okay. Come on, hang in there. More Haven. Great. Nice draw. All right, we're getting lucky now. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Sometimes you get unlucky for a few games in a row. After getting lucky for a few games in a row, you forget what it's like, and then you're like, all right, this is it. This is what we do here. You feel a little better. You get a little swagger back. It just takes a few good draws when you need them instead of, you know, land. Or not land, if that's what you're into. Okay. Opponent's deck is a bit relentless here. Oh, this has haste generically. I was like, this doesn't give haste. Like, what are you doing? You want to kill this? You can kill that. It's fine. Had to do it somehow. Man, if only we had 1 more Legion Angel in our sideboard, eh? That is another land off the top, unfortunately. So, can we attack our opponent? I think so. Their attacks aren't great. Let's keep our highest toughness around and pressure in the air. Gotta close somehow. Right now we have 16, so we can attack for lethal if we keep all of our creatures. What's this tap for? Damage equal to the number of goblins that have entered the battlefield this turn to any target. So we have to block 2, right? to any target. And we really want to avoid getting these taken down. I guess the Goblin Lord can kill the Valkyrie. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough. So if we block like this, or no, we block like this, I think we win. Because this can deal 1 damage. The number of goblins that enter the battlefield, that's 1 to any target. Yeah, I mean, get that final shot in there. And that's it. All right, Mono Red dead. We'll get a little mojo back. A little mojo back. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and let's check out the stats powered by Untapped.gg. Links in the description. Even downloading and trying the companion app out with either my deck list link or the link to Untapped in the description helps the channel, so thank you very much for giving it a try. If you want to see your stats, and this was a roller coaster. Like, look at this. And it actually is exactly what I expect a theme park roller coaster to be. At the end of the day, we finished at 7-4 in an hour. We actually rank up going 7-4. We started at Mythic 187 and we finished at Mythic 205. That is the Mythic. Like, if you think that climbing the ladder is just about spamming and winning games, just look at that. We went 7-4. We deranked about 20 spots. Good games, but we did exactly what I hoped the deck would do in the early parts. The deck is definitely strong on the play. You see 71%. When you just have a good 2, 3, 4 off this baby, it is hard to beat with any kind of an aggressive shell, and it puts the control decks to the test. So I really like it, and I do think that if you want to play some kind of a mid-rangey deck, that this is the right deck to take it to the typical mono green and the typical mono white. You will have a hard time with control. That's why I've got Spellbinders in here more than Apparitions, things like that. I also think our draw against control is particularly ugly, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, I hope if you're feeling the Angels, like, now is your time. Bring them out. I would definitely move a Legion Angel to the sideboard and add like a 3rd Skyclave Apparition, or maybe a discard effect like check for traps. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe a crit. You can also run Crippling Fear. If you specifically want to defeat mono white, it's a really good tribal sweeper, but for me, that's overkill. You should be able to beat mono white most of the time, barring absolute nonsense. All right. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.